Good morning, friends. This is your old girl, Melanie Rose, here to share your daily aspects. Today is Saturday, or Saturn Day, September 25, 2021. Now, y'all, I usually refer to the planet Saturn as our planet for rules and restrictions, and that's a very simple way of saying that Saturn, being the masculine Roman deity of agriculture, is a reminder of our responsibility to stewardship of resources. It's not so much that Saturn doesn't want us to have a good time. In fact, in mythology, Saturn ruled over a golden age of agriculture when everyone lived well and hearty lives and opportunities were abundant. But the message is that the joy and contentment that come from that kind of stability is accessed by honoring tradition and doing things the way culture would have us do them. Saturn says, for best results, follow my recipe. The sun is in Libra, as it will be for the next 25 or so days. In Libra, we turn outward. We check which direction the wind is blowing. We make our assessments as to what would be best, and we act on them. The sun in Libra puts a spotlight on the truth and seeks for all to be revealed. It also brings our attention to the most valued relationships in our lives. This is a good time for us to check in on our people and start making plans for the upcoming fall and winter celebrations. The moon is in Taurus for most of the day, helping us hold on to that deliberate feeling where we do things only when we're ready and comfort is a priority. This evening, the moon will move into Gemini. A shift from earth to air in the heart and home may look like a shift from seeking comfort to seeking company. In Gemini, our hearts and homes get chatty. We have things to say and we need to hear the thoughts of those in our home. Smart and intuitive conversations may be had under this happy and articulate influence for the next 2.5 days. The waning gibbous energy of this moon asks us to let some of those conversations be about what we can live without as we prepare to purge the stuff that is no longer useful. Okay, let's take a look at these planets and aspects before we get into the interpretations. We have Venus in attendance, and Venus is our planet of relatedness. This is who we love, but also just what we value. We have the sun, of course, which is our outer life. We have the moon, which is our inner life. Sorry about the shaky camera. I'll do better, I swear. We have Mars, which is our sense of initiative, ambition, our will to act in the world. And I see Uranus. This is also Uranus, but let me tell you what happened here is I misread what I was doing and I thought it was Uranus and then I thought it was Pluto, so I drew it as Pluto, and then I looked back and it was actually Uranus. So now Uranus is kind of funny shaped and it has wings. You're welcome. Uranus would like that because that is the change maker and the free thinker and the outside of the box energy. Jupiter, growth and opportunity, expansion, positivity. Pluto, endings and beginnings, death and rebirth, extremes, and also things that are just hard to perceive. Pluto has a lot to do with our intention, and also its effects in our lives can be pretty subtle, almost like peripheral. And these two are signs. Nope, Saturn is not a sign, it's a planet. And as we discussed, Saturn is our planet of structure, or stewardship is what I'm going to start saying. And then we have the sign of Gemini, which we will discuss. And as for these aspects, I see an opposition, which just asks us to seek balance. I see a sextile, which says these energies right here are very cooperative right now. I see a square, which represents challenges, potential challenges. I see a trine. I see 2 of those. And those represent harmonious vibes. It's one of the best aspects. And then this one is called an ingress. That's just the moon moving out of Taurus and into Gemini. So let's get into a little bit of interpretation about what these signs might mean for us, what these relationships as they occur might mean for us, and how long they're going to last. And I'm really sorry I did that back and forth thing. I'm going to make a better column next time. So this is an ongoing aspect here. This is the 3rd day of the Venus opposition Uranus aspect. So hopefully its impact is waning. It points to some discomfort in the home space. The fact that Venus is currently in cool and shadowy Scorpio may indicate that there are some things that have gone unsaid in the interest of keeping the peace. If you are feeling somewhat restless in your heart and home, I encourage you to remain steadfast in the commitments you have made there. And like I said, if changes have to come at this time, let them begin in the heart and the home. At 2:23 a.m. Central Standard Time, folks. I am in Fayetteville, Arkansas. The moon went sextile with Uranus. During this 2-hour period in the middle of the night, we may have been feeling particularly open to change in the heart and home, or interested in a new experience. I'm interested, if you were asleep at that time, whether you might have had any dreams or intuitions. The cooperative energy of the sextile aspect right there tells us the outcome of any action like this will likely be a good one. And then at 3:48 a.m., the moon went square Jupiter. So Jupiter has a very positive, abundance-oriented vibe, and the moon, of course, relates to the heart and home. So in a challenging aspect, we may be feeling happy and even social, but the warning here is against overindulgence in the celebratory substances. This aspect only takes 2 hours, but the hangover will probably take longer to recover from. Let's see. 2 hours, and try not to overindulge. This is 2 hours as well. This has been 3 days, but we're on the 3rd day. And then at 8:09 a.m., a void of course moon runs trine with Pluto. When the moon is void of course, this tells us that it's about to transit to the next sign, and it's making its final aspect before doing that. So this moon, representative of the heart and home, is less influenced by either Taurus or Gemini at this time. The moon trine Pluto is a very harmonious aspect for intuitive work, actually. So this is sort of the planet of endings and beginnings, the planet of extremes and depths. And this is your planet of your inner life, how you emotion and how you intuit, how you emote and how you intuit. So this aspect makes it a really good time to work with the intuition. What do you know? What are you capable of knowing? I would set aside personally 2 hours at this time this evening to journal or otherwise pause to meditate, work with some tarot cards, get a little deep with myself, because it's a beautiful window to make some realizations. And then at 4:50 p.m., Mars goes trine with Saturn. Now this aspect is a 3 to 4 day aspect. When our planet for action makes harmonious vibes with our planet for diligent stewardship, we may find ourselves getting to work on those things we know we have a responsibility to maintain and grow. The results of those efforts should be made manifest in very short order, so I encourage us all to use this energetic boon to make progress on something that truly matters to us over the next few days. I'm going to call this taking care of business. And perhaps auspiciously, the very next movement that we are going to notice is this 7:36 p.m. moon ingress into Gemini, which again puts us in a frame of mind for analysis, negotiation, and even multitasking. All the better to put our Mars trine Saturn plans into motion with a quickness. So this is about communication and creation. This Mars aphelion energy begins to fade now, as we can see. In general, it is likely we will feel more active than less over the next 6 or so months. That is the time it takes for Mars to mark its perihelion when it will be closest to the Sun, indicating a peak of activity coming up in March of 2022. So I'm going to just make a note that that will be the March perihelion. That will be the Mars perihelion in March of 22. And of course, who can forget that Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow? But it's likely that we're already beginning to feel its effect, right? My advice during this 20 or so day reversal of Mercury's trajectory through Libra is that we slow down and make certain we are listening well. I'm going to put little ears on him. Put your ears on, people. And that's it. This has been your Daily Aspects, an astrological weather report for Saturday, September 25, 2021. If you feel inspired to share a question, an observation, or an experience, feel free to add to the comments below. Also, please like my video and subscribe to the Old Girl channel. I will leave this up for about 30 seconds so that you can look it over, and I'll see you all tomorrow for more Daily Aspects.